They were like, these
I'm
bitches
stupid.
stay doing the test.
I
But no,
know.
but no,
Look, it went back out.
it did.
Oh,
It,
no, it didn't.
it did.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
it's on. No, it's on. Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, it's on. Oh shit.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
I hear myself cursing.
Oh, yeah. Hi, everyone. Before we get started. Hi, everyone. Before we get started.
Let me turn it off. And we're gonna have a different
So turn it off. Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, you guys.
Hi.
We are here
Hello.
once again.
Yes.
And we're going to start this thing over a little bit. We're just going to do a quick recap of our last episode. Before we get started, you want to say something before I do the disclaimer?
No, just welcoming everyone here to our second live part 2. We hope everyone enjoy. If you have any comments or any suggestions or any kind of critics, please let us know.
Exactly. All right, I'm going to start with the disclaimer. This show is for entertainment purposes only. It is not intended as professional advice. Any actions taken based on the discussions are at your own discretion. There will be no bullying of no kind, and no disrespect will be allowed.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. So we want to start on. Okay, our recap was from what was the last episode called?
Oh, third charm was an alarm.
Third charm was an alarm.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna go back to marriage number 1.
Okay.
And we're not going to be too hard on marriage. Marriage this time.
Not at all.
Okay. Okay. So why didn't it work with husband number 1?
With husband number 1, it did not work because, as I stated in part 1, that you guys probably couldn't really hear, was that unfortunately we broke up over his close friends. Um, he has close friends. Well, I guess still has close friends. Back then, that kind of says some things, some disrespectful things, and they always said things that was out of character or just plain disrespectful. And I was not willing to put up with any of that any longer. Um, I really tried. And again, not taking away from anything from husband number 1. Excellent father, excellent provider. He was an excellent, person all the way around. But with those things happening, he just wasn't for me. So I had to let him go.
But how long was the?
Oh, well, me and yes, because that was blurred out too. Me and ex husband number 1 was married. We got married in 1996, and we was married for 8 years. Yes.
All right. So that's it with the
husband number 1.
Yes.
Okay. Or I don't know, or should I? I don't know. Or should I even repeat really quick what happened? What the last straw? The last straw with husband number 1 was it was our oh my God, our best man in our wedding, who had given the last straw for me. He was very disrespectful. Came out and said some things to me, like I was looking for husband number 1, and one evening, because I had to go to another side of town,
Mhm.
and I didn't want him to be looking for me. For some reason, we didn't have a cell phone. I don't know why, but um, I ran into him first. I'm talking about the his
Best man.
friend. It was
Mhm.
the best man of our wedding, and he came out and told me. Um, yeah, I asked him, could he let him know? He came out and said, "You swear you got him whipped? New pussy is better than old pussy any day. He is not whipped, and you swear you got him like that."
And like when you said that he had said it was a joke or that's
Hmm.
not nothing that you play with
At
about. You
all.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And no
at
time
all.
nobody wants to hear nothing. True or not,
Exactly.
nobody wants to
Exactly.
hear that. And you should know not to even say anything like that. But
Absolutely.
some people don't know and don't know their place.
Yep,
So
at
that's
all. And just disrespectful.
right,
Like, don't get
right,
me wrong.
right, right, right,
They used to play back then all
right,
the time
right,
and be
right,
like,
right.
roll call. I'm with
Mm-hmm.
that because I know
Exactly.
how.
And it's funny
Yeah.
and it's like joking,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but then you
But
see
something
it's
like
really
that, I'm not.
yeah, it's
I'm not
very yeah,
accepting.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
disrespectful.
And I had spoken with husband number one several times about the disrespect or feeling as if your friends are too much. Like
Mm-hmm.
certain things that they say is just not right and it
Right.
shouldn't be allowed. And I that night, when that was said to me, I addressed the situation with the best man. And then I could have sworn when I got home that husband number one was going like,
Yeah.
yeah, take care of it. And I was wrong. So when I got home, um, husband number one was waiting for me. I'm upset. I'm crying. He's of course asking me what's wrong, and I go to tell him, but I'm thinking he's going to grab the phone like let me call, or run out the door, either
Right.
one, and let me go check this. You know what
This
I mean? This
situation.
this is
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Like what he said. What? And it wasn't that out of that conversation that I thought that husband number one was cheating or something.
No, it was
I'm
just
glad
to
I didn't
check
have
the
that.
yeah,
Yeah, I
check
was
the
just like,
disrespect.
it
Yeah.
wasn't even that part that he had me thinking I know who he would.
Right, right,
It
right.
was the other part. So he laughed instead and said, "You know how he is. He jokes a lot." And it blew me away, and I was just like, joke, no, this is not a joke. No, you won't call him because I grabbed a phone and dialed his number, and he was waiting for husband number one to call like, what's up. I then go
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, he want to talk to you. He was like, yeah, well, what's up?
Right.
Like it was nothing. And
Like he knew that he wasn't gonna be checked. Nobody wasn't gonna
yes,
say anything
he
to
yeah,
him.
he knew it. He knew it. And then when husband number one got on the phone with him, well, he hung it up. He didn't actually say anything. He grabbed the phone and then hung it up. And I was just like, oh no, this like what?
Mm-hmm,
You're not going to
mm-hmm,
check this inward? And then he just
mm-hmm.
didn't.
Not the N word.
Yes. And I was humiliated. So I picks up the phone again
Right.
for him to check him, and this time he rips the phone out the wall. So, like I said, it was so many things that
Right,
happened
but that was
that
your
led
bottom.
me.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do it anymore. After that, I was just like, oh no, I was playing. To this day, my husband number one probably laugh if he hear the song. I had got CDs to. At that time, it was to be a stranger in my
I
home.
remember you saying
Oh
that
my
you
God, I was
played it
playing
so
it
much.
on repeat because I was at first trying to talk to him like, I need to get this across because something ain't right here. Like, no, it turned me off. It made me fall out of love. I fought it, I fought it, I fought it. I did.
Right.
And I couldn't look at it the same. I just couldn't. I fell apart from that. And it cost us our marriage.
Right.
Yeah,
So
it did.
how are you guys now? Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
good.
He's remarried.
Okay.
Husband number one is happily remarried. And I'm happy for him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because certain people are for certain people.
Absolutely.
Um, I'm glad that works for them.
Mm-hmm.
But I just needed somebody stronger. And we was young. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I got
Right.
married when I was like 21, 22. Yeah,
And that's
1996,
probably
and I was
yeah. That
yeah.
was
I was still a baby, but I knew what I deserved or,
Mhm.
needed to, in our marriage at that time. So,
Okay.
yep. So that's what happened with that.
All right. Okay. So then we went to husband number two. And
No, I'm
you
laughing.
ready.
I'm
You
cracking
ready.
up.
You ready.
You know, you know what? I'm just,
What?
to be honest, I am just so glad that I could
Talk about
laugh
it.
about it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna
Yeah.
lie to you guys, and I say that a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm serious, because this is straight off the just truth. At one time, I hated him. After all of this that happened, and I didn't want that kind of hate in me. We're good now,
Right.
like we cool, but I thought I would never get there again. Like I thought I would never say a word, say hi, say nothing, say don't check nothing. Just and it's like, yeah. After going through all of that, I went through so much with that situation. But like I said, let me speed it up. So why we didn't work? I had changed. I tried his religion. It was an unequally yoked marriage. He's Muslim. I did it for him. I did not do it for me. I didn't feel the same when we prayed and everything. I really, really tried. I tried it for 9 months. I got remarried to husband number two in 2015. This was actually 19 years later. Yes, after my first marriage. And husband number two wore me down. I heard things about him, but I never was that person to be like, oh, they said this. I didn't want to be like that. He wore me out because the 4 months before I actually gave him a chance and dated him, he would I would see him and he would jump out in the middle of the street trying to stop my car just to try to talk to me. Then started wearing me out with flowers in my door every day. I was really scared to try anything with him because the word on the street was that he was no good. He was a dog, and he was And
husband number two, I never heard.
and
I never heard that, so I'm not.
oh my god, I'm so sorry.
That's somebody. Well, all you guys are my buddies, but
Look, she trying to be Joe. By the way, I'm still Joe with you. Side note.
still speak to me when you see me. It was not me.
Look, she like it's not me. I'm cracking up. No, it's crazy, but that is so true. Because because when I actually first talked to you about husband number two, when we wasn't even really speaking, you was like, "Oh, that's nice. He's nice for you." That's like, child, let me tell you something.
No,
baby.
Don't even try to blame it on
I'm not. I'm not.
Right.
But I'm not saying he's not nice. Right. That was the charm. He got me. Yeah. He was. Oh, he's definitely a ladies' man. He's a charmer and all of that. And he know the charisma. I said it. I don't know if y'all heard me, but I had to go down there again because when you get somebody like that and slick, come in, slide on in, and I let them in. And I did. I tried things. I tried the different things. Of course, the religion was huge to me, but I did a little bit of homework. I had found out because I was Christian all my life, and I found out that he could marry me, a Christian woman, and I had to have the intentions to marry him one day. But of course, he was the type of person that wanted me, to take my shahada and everything. But I tried it for 9 months, and I really tried. Honey, I tried and I got over. I couldn't do it no more. I couldn't. When I pray, honestly, nothing against the religion. It's a beautiful religion. We said it. My brother was Muslim, and everything, and your husband is Muslim, and everything's a beautiful religion. It's just that sometimes it's just not for certain people. Like when I pray, I build up inside, fire inside, all that. I feel something. When I try to follow him in prayer or whatever, I didn't feel anything. So I didn't want to lie to myself and pretend. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to, oh, I got this stuff on every day and I don't even know. I don't feel nothing. That didn't feel right with me. I couldn't. And then it was the extra stuff behind it as well. Yeah, husband number two sending me flowers. We went on trips. He wanted me and dined me, paid the bills, all of that. He is a great provider, but he is not. He can't.
He's a ladies' man.
He's a ladies' man. He couldn't be faithful, so he cheated. And I said the other on part one that on how them women would not leave him alone. I would not lie. I look. I'm not. I am not like an insecure woman at all, but it was some certain things that led me to start looking at his phone. He never. Oh my god! And he did it so. I went to work. He cheated in the daytime, but no, we ate dinner. You wouldn't have thought he was cheating.
Nothing was going on.
Child,
Right?
please. He never stayed a night. I
Wow.
give him that. He never stayed not one night out of our house. Even though I mean he probably forgive my mouth, but he probably fucked you all day. But he ain't stay outside, you know what I'm saying, of their house or whatever. So yeah, but other than that, looking at the messages, I started seeing I did not sign up for a polygamy marriage, but these exes of his would not let this man go. Exes, even people that wasn't exes or whatever. I left stuff out the other day, but it got deep. Like it was deep. It was yeah. The it was people that was with people. It was people that got married to people. It was people from his past. I mean, it was always something that didn't want to let this man go. And you know, and parts of it, and I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Yeah, all that is good, y'all. That's they couldn't let that go, and but I wouldn't. Yeah, me as the person that I was, I couldn't do it anymore, and it started leading us another way. You know what I'm saying? Another way, and huge things happened. I spoke about it. We it led me into a physical altercation. Oh yeah, yeah. So you know, and things went left. His loyalties didn't lie with me, and that's huge for your husband not to know where his loyalties lie. Like I'm your wife, I understand there's you got children by these people, and some you don't, and it's people on a side that's been waiting they turn. They just on a side. It's like, oh, it's a new wife. I'm going to be on the side. Child, please. He's married, and I said it the other day. He's married to one of the people that's been on the side the whole time. The whole time these people, yeah, it's like, man,
years. When I
I
say I
couldn't.
know people waited for 20 years, for 25 years, you're
Yeah, it's
waiting.
disgusting.
It's crazy, but that's when you look at
Yep.
it like not that they don't have a choice. It's just so much pressure behind it
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they make themselves so available. So it's
Hmm.
like, damn, I can do this easily.
Yes,
You know, so it's
yeah. And it got to be crazy. And even through all of that, when we did like break up certain times or break up, he asked for counseling. I tried to counsel one time with him, but it was just like, yeah, I knew I couldn't. Yeah, especially, and even after, believe it or not, we went through, you know, big things, and I
never
still
tried.
tried counseling.
Yeah, I never tried it.
It's excellent. This is counseling for me. This is
Right, right,
therapy.
right, right,
This is
right.
seriously
Because
like, yeah,
yeah,
it's
I can
good.
see it. It's because me, I'd be like, I don't need no. He the one who needs the counseling. I don't.
Oh
But it's
no,
like it's a group, not a group thing. It's a
it's
couple
both.
thing. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? So you both
yeah,
can be in it and doing it. But
yes.
I never tried it.
Oh,
Not saying that I'm against it or never will. It
yeah.
just wasn't like we're going to counseling.
One
I'm
of them things.
like,
Oh, because
if you
some
get
people.
yourself the fuck together.
See, that's
But
what counseling
that's why
will
we
help.
need a mediator. We
Yeah,
need a mediator.
and it'd be so good. You'll be so surprised. Somebody that don't is somebody on the outside
Right,
that don't
right.
know neither one, can't
Absolutely.
take sides. You understand? You're in a house back and forth. You're saying stuff, he's saying stuff.
Right.
No, you're not hearing each other.
Exactly.
So I counseling, yeah, it works for who wants it to work.
Exactly.
You
And you
know?
have to want it to work. Absolutely. You have to
Yeah.
want it to work for you.
Yep. And that is
Oh
so
Lord. And
true.
I was having a conversation with somebody, but it was about counseling or therapy.
Yes.
But my thing was sometimes people be in these professions but they never lived the life.
The life, yeah. You want somebody.
You want somebody.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
can't tell me nothing about marriage
If
if
you
you
never
have not
lived it.
been married
Yep.
or never lived in a house with. You know what I'm saying? Just like
Yes.
having a baby, you can't tell me anything about it if you never had a baby. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that's in these professions and
Yep.
they
That
do
is
it. You
so
know what
true.
I'm saying? Like you don't know. You
That's
don't
a
know
good
the pain.
point. Yeah.
You can't explain that pain to me because you never been through it.
Absolutely.
So I think that's what, like if you do get into counseling, want to go search for somebody who probably has some experience that you
Yes.
had.
Definitely.
And the thing. So
They'll
is
walk
it
you
like
through it.
is a questionnaire or is it anything like how do you go about picking?
Like to look for a counselor. Like if people have certain jobs that they have that information, you know, outreach of that information that can point them in the right direction. Even with, I'll say the religion, like when churches have people, different churches, or even, you know, Muslims, they can have it, or any religion, you know, you can, it's people that you know, that got that, you know, that degree that can sit you down and have a session or two with you. It's really good. It is. I'm not gonna knock that at all. I don't. Yeah, I encourage people to get counseling.
And I forgot because that's what I wanted to do when we have these discussions about even like marriage, children, whatever.
Yeah.
Have some type of information for the people who come on here.
Yeah.
Like we can link.
Oh,
you know, something. And also, I know I have a couple of therapists.
Yes.
That follow me on Instagram, probably Facebook as well.
Yeah.
If you want to include your information, like inside the comments,
yeah. Yes, that's like an awesome idea to put it out there in the chat. Yes.
Somebody probably listening and want to help, need to help,
and don't know where to go.
So,
yeah.
I don't have
that is so excellent.
But
yeah. Because even if it's later for the next one.
Yeah. We can try to have information for you guys to.
Yep, at hand.
Yeah,
I think that's excellent.
Okay. All right. So, husband number 3, the ringer. Like this was the last one, but
child, yes.
With this one though, we can start from the whole thing because
okay.
It was
all right.
It's recent and it's fresh, so you can go through the whole thing. How y'all met and all that.
Yes. Because I said on our last session, shout out to Facebook dating, because I'm going to say it again. I encourage you all. No, I'm like all, only the single people to go out on.
Please, they ain't gonna be.
Well, I'm just saying, Facebook dating. I met him on Facebook dating, and I had an excellent, I won't even lie, I had an excellent experience on Facebook dating. I wanted to actually try something different. You know, I started feeling like the dating life.
Right.
So I started feeling like, let me try something different, because I feel like even when you meet people on the outside,